In today's video, we're discussing Schwab G for growth. We just did Schwab D for value. Now we're doing Schwab G for growth, and we're going to see how that compares to STK. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll share with you which fund I choose to incorporate into my portfolio. As you know, at this channel, we earn over $100,000 per year in dividends, and you can do it too. These dividends allow me to travel the world, living financially free. My son TJ is somewhere around here. And again, you can do this too. So if you're interested in doing the same, living financially free, email me at aikentodd48@gmail.com for my e-guides. Thank you. So we're in the portfolio now, and as you can see, we earn over $100,000 per year in dividends, and that number has gone up recently because YieldMax finally declared their dividends. All of my subscribers have been bringing this to my attention, so I'll do a separate video on YieldMax next because this video is on STK and Schwab G. Which one is better? I also wanted to share with you that we're up 0.5% today, whereas the market is down 0.24, the Nasdaq's up 0.25, and the SP is up 0.02. How are we getting this kind of performance? Once again, it's probably due to Cornerstone, but let's first go into my performance and value, and I want to share with you something. We're up 28% for the year. The Dow's up 1, the SP is up 11, and the Nasdaq's only up 26. So we're beating the Nasdaq now. I told you this has been our big goal, is to catch up to the Nasdaq. But you don't want to have too much growth in your account, so we've been switching to value lately. That's why we put a big day trade on for Schwab D recently. Also, before we get into, again, comparing Schwab G and STK, I want to share with you how I pay my bills really quick. This $3.99 account value, that's going to drop to $3.93 as I deposit some money into my bank account. So that's going to drop by about $6,000 because I have $6,000 in bills right now. And that's going to make my margin debt grow here of $269,000 to about $275,000. Why am I growing my margin right now? Isn't that alarming to some? Well, the interest I'm charging my margin is so small, about 5%. I don't mind having that kind of debt on as long as the securities that I own pay back not only the debt, but cover the interest charge on that debt. So I don't mind holding that. Plus, my account keeps going up every day due to Cornerstone, and that's why my available for withdrawal or equity number is going up. So I can afford to risk more equity in the process. Look at Cornerstone today. It's up 0.56 and CRF is up 0.26. CRF is the growth side and CLM is the value side. And also the reason why I'm so big into Cornerstone is because my 21% dividend in Cornerstone gets dripped at the NAV every month. The 649, 679, those are the NAV prices, 25% gain. 19% gain. 6.6 right here, 23% gain. So in Cornerstone funds, I get $3,500 in dividends from each fund monthly, a 21% dividend, and it's reinvested back at the NAV for a 21% yield. So you're compounding that 21% dividend, plus you're getting those capital gains that I just showed you, those 20% gains from those drip shares at NAV. And then last but not least, you get performance days gains as well. You get 0.56, 0.26 in one day. So we're up about $2,000 in Cornerstone in one day. Again, that's about half of our day's gains. So that's how we're getting our performance. It's from Cornerstone. So if you need help with playing Cornerstone, please email me for my e-guides at aikentodd48@gmail.com. Cornerstone's a fine fund. It's a 4-star fund, but you have to know how to play it because when it had this rights offering every year, it drops the fund significantly and it can hurt you if you don't know how to play it right. So email me if you need help playing that fund. Okay, now getting to the point of this video. Columbia, STK, how much did it make over 10 years? $75,000 versus Schwab G, 5-star fund, I admit, but look what it made over 10 years, $55,000. So that's why I'm choosing Columbia, STK over Schwab G. And I know this was a long-winded way of telling you that I'm choosing STK, but I wanted to share with you where I'm getting my performance from. I wanted to also share with you how I'm paying my bills and living financially free out of my debt. And even though my debt's rising, look at my equity number rising. I wanted to share with you that. And then I wanted to share with you why I'm choosing STK over Schwab G, because obviously it beat it on a Morningstar test. Now, I'm going to segue to the next part of the video, and I don't have my editing software, so please bear with me. So that's why we're going with STK over Schwab G. Schwab G is a fine fund. It's a 5-star fund, and it did really well over the past 10 years. But as you saw by that Morningstar test, STK beat it. Plus, STK gives me the dividends that I need to live financially free. And if you're interested in living financially free like I'm doing, please email me for my e-guides at aikentod48@gmail.com. Thanks.